Hey everybody, Akil Taylor here, back at it again with another video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for your likes, your comments, and to my subscribers, thank you so much. I'm a new YouTuber trying to grow, so I greatly appreciate it if you find the video interesting to like the video, and most importantly, to subscribe, because I can only grow with your help. So I was going through YouTube and the video came across my feed. I was like, what is this? I was like, this cutie pie UK soldier. I was like, I was like, goodness gracious. And they said talking about that the British Army made an apology, a racism apology. I was like, yo, what is this? What is this talking about? So I was like, I'm about to make a reaction video to it. So I'm going to do that. Shout out to, I believe it is the BBC News. Yes, shout out to BBC News. And let's just hear what they're talking about because I saw the pictures of her. I was like, yo, I would simp. I don't care what anybody would say. And I know a lot of men would simp too. So let's get to the video.
The British Army has admitted that a black soldier who fronted several recruitment campaigns had to work in an unacceptable environment where she experienced sexist and racist harassment. As well as apologising, the Army has paid the soldier a substantial financial sum. Kerry Ann Knight, who left the Army this year, has been talking for the first time to our defence correspondent, Jonathan Beale.
Yeah, that's the section I was in. Yeah, you spot me?
I can spot you.
Yeah.
Kerry Ann Knight always knew she'd stand out in an army struggling to recruit both women and ethnic minorities.
Were you the only black person in
Yeah, I was the only a black female.
But she joined full of hope, assuming racism had long.
She is cute and that little army beret type of hat. Man, I just began caught up, man. Good looking women, man. A lot of men will know how it is to just get caught up when a woman is beautiful and everything, but so sexy.
Been stamped out.
For some reason, I thought someone in uniform was going to be professional, and I was very excited to be a part of that and just creating my own family within the army.
Kerry Ann became a face for army recruitment. She knew why the army wanted to appeal to the groups she represented. But she also became a target for abuse.
I was extremely shocked because I really didn't experience such deep levels of racism. Yeah, I had to learn the hard way in the army.
It got worse when she became an instructor at Harrogate. It's where the army trains juniors.
Oh, let's go back. You see that smile? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh God. Oh, that's a smile. That is the smile that will get men to just simp. Like, you know what, baby girl, forget it. Here, just take my wallet.
It got worse when she became an instructor at Harrogate. It's where the army trains junior soldiers from the age of 16. It's controversial, not least because in the past there have been allegations of bullying. Kerry Ann says she witnessed it, but she too suffered at the hands of her fellow white male instructors.
They'd pile everything daily on my desk, so just to show me that I'm not welcomed. And I remember one day they took a photo of me just standing at that desk, looking slightly broken, just having to sort out that rubbish before I can use my desk. They'd have Django Unchained playing. They would repeat the most, say, racist lines, and then they'd chuckle. They spoke outright in the office about lynching me, simply because I'd put in a complaint. And it was suggested for me to be tar and feathered.
Rather than root out the racism, she says the army closed ranks to protect the organization.
When they tried to paint out as if I was a aggressive black woman, that was extremely tough. if it wasn't for those individuals who supported me, whether secretly or publicly, yeah, I would have been broken.
Earlier this year, she took her case to an employment tribunal. The army contested it, but as the evidence mounted, it issued an apology. It accepted Mrs. Knight had to work in an environment where she experienced racist and sexist harassment. It admitted the army failed her. In a separate statement, the MOD said it had settled the claim with no admission of liability.
I would never encourage a woman, especially of colour, to join the army, because it's not going to benefit your life in the long run.
Kerry Ann's image was used to promote a positive image of the army, that it's inclusive and welcome to all. But her harrowing experience tells a very different story. Jonathan Beale, BBC News.
Wow, that's crazy. And to hear this is going on. I know, and could be, people can say, oh, this is a one-time thing or one-out thing, but who knows how many people have gone through something similar and refused to step up and refused to say that. And it's kind of sad to hear that they try to paint her as an angry Black woman and stuff like that. And it seems that that is something that even goes on here and is going on over there. And I would say shout out to her, because she stood up and she was like, nah, I'm not having it. And they had to pay. And I know that they are probably saying like, oh, I hope that this doesn't tarnish the UK army. And it might not, but it's a lot of things that goes on where people have to understand, like, yo, everybody's different. We may look different, but when it comes down to it, we have the same things on the inside, same hearts and stuff like that, organs and things like that. But we just may look different, and that's good, because what if we all look the same? What if every single person out on this world was like a twin of the creator? That would be boring. So people have to understand that, like, keep your mouth, keep your evil things that you're saying to yourself. And me personally, this is what I think will happen. All right. And this is just my opinion now. I think what happened was that they saw her and she was looking hella fine. And they was like, hey, what it is, can I take you out, Ray, and stuff like that. And she was like, no. And they was like, all right, I got something for you. So I'm going to make your life a living hell since you're here, because you denied my advances. That's just my thought. I don't know. Maybe that didn't happen. Maybe it's just that, hey, they are some racist pieces of what. But I think that I would say that she was very strong to stand up and to make sure to let what was going on with her, let it be known to the public. And yes, it might be a little stain on the military, on the UK military or the British military, but I don't think that it's going to be a stain forever, because what's going to happen is that now that her voice is heard, a lot of people, they're going to do more training, and they're going to talk to the people and say, hey, listen, you gotta cut that crap out. If you like her, say that you like her. And then people do that. If because you didn't get any buns and stuff like that, you're going to be pissed off and say, hey, look, I'm just gonna make her life a living hell. But shout out to her. She's very, very beautiful. I would say one thing that, the accent, the British accent, whew, man. And when it wouldn't be looking good and sounding feminine, be like, oh man, yo, I just be like, yo, forget it. I'm a simp, yo. I don't care, yo. I don't care what anybody say, man. I'll simp for some good women. I won't simp for evil women that are crazy. I won't do that. But for good women, yeah, I'll simp. I'll simp for my wife. Shoot, I don't care. I don't care what anybody wants to say. But guys, I just wanted to bring this to you. I felt that it was interesting, so I felt like, hey, let me bring it out there. So tell me what you feel about it. How do you feel about what she been through. You know, is it something that you would what would you do in that situation? That's what I would say. And lastly, subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it because as a new YouTuber, I'm trying to grow, but I can only grow with your help. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Be safe. Peace.